Well, guys, we've had a few days to process the information we got on the ending of Season of Discovery, and now I think it is time to go over to the forums and give you guys one Finals People's Voice video and just talk about all the things you guys have shared, talked about, and liked here on the forums. So, without further ado, I'm going to switch it over there and get right into this, so I'll see you then. Voop! Alrighty, so we are here at the End of SoD Blue Post, and we are going to scroll down to see the most liked and most recent replies. So, of course, we have our forum GOAT Arcanos. I think I have read his post the most, especially when talking about AE, or SE, sorry, and Scarlet Enclave, everything with that. He says, please release the 25% buff right off the bat, ramping it up over 5 weeks in a bit is a bit insane at this point. People have been begging for weeks to have this raid tuned to 20 players. Like, why not just give it to us at this point? Why hold back progression? The people who are serious about progression have already cleared SC. Just help the casual guilds out at this point. You said yourself SoD was casual friendly. Why not cater to the casuals at this point? In the rare point, I actually agree with him. I think it is very weird to progressively scale it out. Just give everyone the 25% buff. Let people get their free boost. You want us all to move to MOP anyway. Just accelerate it. This just, like, I don't get it. Like, all you're doing is making every log, like the sweaty people who care about logs, who care about speedrunning, who care about parsing, it invalidates all of them. And it not only doesn't invalidate them currently, it invalidates them every single week. So, you'll have a 5% boost, so you're going to parse higher. You're going to do 5% better, so you're going to be higher. And then you're going to be 10, and then you're going to be 15, and then you're going to be 20, and then you're going to be 25. I think it's at the point, just put it on and let's go to MOP. Shame the boost life for MOP. Lots of us don't care much about care more WoW beyond the classic era vanilla TBC. I like they're not going to put a boost in yet. I could see them doing something like I said this as a joke, but people have seemed to really like it, especially the other content creators I've shared it with. But I think what they might actually end up doing is when we get to the TBC pre-patch, I think we'll see them put in the boost pack for the phase mount thing that we had and the Dark Portal little trinket thing. I definitely think they'll put that in again. They did it the first time. They might as well do it again. And I also think they might give you, like, kill the first boss in Throne of Thunder or Siege of Orgrimmar, wherever MOP Classic is at that point, and earn a boost on the TBC realms when they go into pre-patch. I could definitely see that happening. Would be pretty cool. Well, there it is, everyone. GG's, nothing lasts forever. Well said. Since is here too. He's probably the second most person that I have covered on the forums. He says, thanks devs, thanks for fellow players for the great experience. What an adventure. It's so funny going into SoD. I thought I'd dabble a bit in phase 1 and drop out before the rest of my friend group. Now I'm the last man standing and have played through every phase of SoD uninterrupted with various different groups of players, ranging from dads to sweats, having a blast all along the way. Yes, even during phase 3. Obviously, it hurts to see SoD end, but the original content created for SoD has been amazing to play, and I look forward to the next adventure when it finally arrives. Very well said. Very bittersweet. Very sad. But since I'm pretty much in the same boat as you, man, that's kind of how I'm feeling as someone who logged in every day, made a video every day, covered it all, went from sweats to founding my own community guild, and SoD's truly been magical for me as well, and I can't wait to see what's next. Really appreciate the work you and your team put into this. The most fun I've ever had playing WoW. Sad to see it end. Sad to see the end of SoD, but excited to see what you guys cook up for Classic Plus. Don't have a ton of interest in MOP, so I'll be casually playing WoW Anniversary until Classic Plus releases. Maybe do something about these boy-child-loving paladins that can't be entrances to places we need, because I am tired of them laying on hands all over my body, wasting an hour of my time every week. No, I see. I get to stick together, I guess. So, it wouldn't be the forums without someone complaining about paladins. Then we have Arc of them. Seriously, no PvP update at all. No rank 15. No Azara Crater. No fixes to Blood Moon or Blackrock. No fixes to AV and Warsong Honor. Nothing at all for 15 years. The treatment we received from Blizzard has gone along the same path. The future of WoW will be the same. Well, I think the PvP update, like, as much as people wanted it and wanted it to come, I just don't think it was, there's just not enough interest in PvP. It's just that simple. I know Ark carries it here in SoD and has done his best to try to revive it, and he has his little dueling tournaments, but it's just not there. There aren't enough people that care about it. Anytime I've talked about PvP and Season of Discovery, it has been the lowest watched videos ever. The only one that got traction was saying possible Phase 9 content and talking about all of those things. But yeah, it just really sucks. But it is a harsh reality that people don't really do PvP that much anymore. You look at AV and Anniversary, it's literally just a non-stop PvE simulator. Look at what people did with the Ashenvale event. They didn't actually PvP, they just turned it into AV PvE simulator. People have this super efficiency, honor per hour, rep per hour, whatever per hour mindset to PvP to get their gear, and they don't really do it, and it just kind of sucks. Then this is probably the most relatable comment. RIP to the greatest version of WoW that has ever existed. I feel that in my core. If you couldn't tell, I love SoD, and it gave it my unwavering dedication since November 30th, 2023. LOL, I knew it. We have no plans to shut down SoD Realms or remove characters area. You'll just have to wait and see. As Blizzard code for we aren't continuing development on this, and despite what we have said, the only original content you get is Crypts and an introductory into the Scarlet Cathedral, and absolutely nothing else for the future of Classic Plus. If all that line was at BlizzCon was just smoke and mirrors, ironically, much like how the world was designed both in and out of instance content, and you never actually planned on making Classic Plus, you should have just come out and said this back when you artificially lengthened Phase 3. I'm so glad I quit SoD when I didn't keep pouring hours into that mode. That clearly wasn't going to go anywhere. Big opportunity miss. Everyone knows how big... here it is. He's a Turtle WoW guy. Is and how it could have been incorporated in Classic, just like Nostarius proved you guys wrong when we wanted Classic to be when SoD was great. When it finally started getting actual content, it's a shame that it was barely even 2 phases worth. So this is just a hater, and obviously a Turtle WoW guy. There's always one Turtle WoW guy. No matter where we are, there's always that one Turtle WoW advocator. I'm actually shocked it lets them put it on the forums. But they said from the beginning it's Classic with some changes. It's not Classic Plus. Like, they straight up said that. This is the beta for Classic Plus. I fully believe that we're going to get Classic Plus, and that's what's next. If it is not Classic Plus or something close to it with tons of changes, tons of things, I'm going to be truly saddened, because then what the heck was all this worth? But, I mean, as we saw in the original post, they are cooking. Well, time to unsub. WoW sub was the only version I was interested in. I hate this mentality because MOP is very, very close to SoD in classes. And we get a boost, so I would highly recommend going and trying it. Whatever time you have left, even if you did unsub, give it a whirl and see if you enjoy it. At least try it. You get a free boost out of everything you've put into Season of Discovery. So instead of just letting it die and quitting, give it a whirl, see if you like it. That's the mindset I'm going in with it. I might hate it and might go to Anniversary, might just play other games. I don't know what I'll do if I don't like MOP, but I'm willing to give MOP a try. Bummer, SoD was probably my favorite version of WoW to date. Was still holding out for Shamans and Paladins on Alliance and Horde, respectfully. Thanks for all the memories. We'll never forget SoD experiences, ups, downs, in bed, and OBS. Had a ton of fun. Oh, that's his guilds. Okay. I was like, I'm so confused what he's saying there. But those are 2 of his guilds that he was in. And yeah, I really would have loved Shamans and Paladins on the opposite faction, even if it was just Blood Elf and Draenei. You guys saw how excited I got for the little tidbits of information, the little hints. But reality struck and we never got it. SoD is going to be dead in a matter of 2 to 3 weeks max. The only good news from this post is that they're working on Classic Plus. This dude says literally nothing even hints at Classic Plus. So I just want to go over here and highlight what it says. Aragosa guy seems to think we're not, right here, this paragraph. This paragraph right here. We have big plans and big ambitions for this type of found photographs content set in the original world of Azeroth, but in order to realize these ambitions, we need to make sure we're spending our time where it matters most, where it will make the most impact on the long-term future of WoW Classic. If you don't take that to mean Classic Plus, and then going into the proverbial kitchen to cook and shape our ideas and lessons learned from SoD into something truly exciting, like that's Classic Plus or something very, very, very close to it and similar to SoD. If they can't full on send a Classic Plus, like I don't know how you don't see that. Like, are you blind? Do you have a blindfold on? Did you skip that paragraph? Like, it is gonna be something at the very least SoD it like. And with a bunch more changes is what that sounds like. It took them about 18 months, as we saw from the video they gave us for what's next is what they called it. In that video, we saw them say that it took 18 months to make SoD Phase 1, and they did it essentially like at the end of Wrath, and after Wrath was pretty much good. So pretty cool to see that. So, and in the 18-month timeline falls into what it took to make SoD Phase 1, and that was an absolute hit. So hopefully they keep going with that. I drafted so many words of appreciation and my love and suggestions to SoD, but that save it for later. Thank you so much, Josh, and the dev team, and the love for this world. I enjoy it, and also a lot of guys love it in the community, from the Chinese community and in GA. Very well said. I love that. It's awesome. Then we have, so how was the word culminate changed exactly? Just misdirection. I might have blew that one up pretty big. That might be on me, honestly. But yeah, I don't know why it was changed. I wish I knew, because I kind of did actually, I made the Hopium series this past week to sort of cover it, give you guys hope, hype you up, amp you up, because you guys seem to be very sad thinking that this was going to happen. I thought this was going to happen too, and I was very clear with all that, especially in the Hopium videos. But seeing culminate change actually started to make me think we might be onto something here, but unfortunately it was not meant to be. Then thank you for all the hard work and passion you showed on this project. Despite its flaws, it was a fantastic twist on a game I love. BFD, Nomir, and Scarlet Enclave were fantastic. I guess he hated Sunken Temple. Please, please, please continue to develop more content like this in the next run. There is so much that can be done with PvP in this game. Ash of Veil was great. Please do more large-scale content like this. Add ranks beyond 14. Include RBGs for cosmetic rewards. Rebalance the PvP tier so it's worth using. Content involving city sieges would be a blast, like they were back in the day, trying to kill other factions bosses. Heroic dungeons of instances like BRD would also be a blast. So much potential for this. No more new content, I kind of get it, but what about balance patches for PvP or updated rows? Are those really complicated and time-consuming to create? I care a lot about SoD, but I couldn't care less about MoP. Classic ended in Watlake. If I have two accounts on the same client, can't both of them get boosts? Does anyone know? No one actually knows, so good luck. But I think yes, if you have two accounts, you can get 2 boosts. Every sub you pay. So if you're paying $30 a month, you should be able to get another one. Time to unsub. I was only here for SoD. See y'all when they bring it back. I will never play any classic expansion re-release. Please give SoD a Phase 9 or lose 300k subs permanently. I don't care about MoP, Draenor, Legion, as many others. You didn't bring Classic Plus, and you are so out of touch with your customer. One again. I think he means once again. I don't think there are 300k subs that are just going to quit. Please transfer these characters to TBC pre-patch. The SoD server population will eventually collapse. Let these characters continue for more content. I'd love that. I'd love something like that. Just with the TBC pre-patch, we need something. I would love to have that transfer option. I would love to have that, because by then I would imagine the SoD servers are going to be graveyards, but we will see. Then it's been a wild ride. SoD has been by far the most fun I've had in WoW since I started playing all these years ago. Appreciate all the work that was put in to it, but really sad to see it go. Not really interested in MOP, Anniversary, or Retail at the moment. I guess this is where my WoW journey ends for me. Might peep in here and there, but we'll be unsubbing for most of my accounts. Hopefully, we will see some news about Classic Plus relatively soon, because no other version of the game will hit the same as SoD. I do feel that. I really, really do feel that I feel that one in the heart right there. Thank you guys for one of the best versions of WoW since Classic and OG Vanilla. Shame you guys couldn't do more with it, but every party must end. Oh, these guys. Akron, please allow GDKP now the development of SoD is over. No, keep it gone. Never bring it back. That's my stance on it, and if you want me to elaborate on it, I will do that in a completely different video, but it needs to stay gone. This should have been announced at the beginning of the phase. You should have kept culminates in that release. We all defended your team and your game. In the future, don't play games with the player base. That is fair. I mean, we saw culminate removed and we got so excited, but they should have kept it, knowing what we have seen. SoD has been an incredibly fun experience and among the most fun I've had in gaming. I'm sad to see its development end, but I've had a hell of a final hoorah in Scarlet Enclave, and look forward to whatever's next. Amen to that. Game is over. Can we get GDKP so you give me a reason to take my full best students to MCBWL and AQ? Yeah, there's this thing called Tarnish Undermine Reels and helping your fellow man get gear. Those are reasons. GDKPs have no place in SoD. They should be gone. They should be gone everywhere because of the corruption it causes. I will die on that hill. If you want me to elaborate, comment, and I'll make a whole video talking about them. Thank you for your efforts. Agron and the team. SoD is the longest I have played WoW since WoW. My main question is, why stop SoD when you're pursuing other projects like Miss Pandaria Classic? Is there really a bigger demand for MOP than SoD? Please keep the game alive. I'm disappointed. How about copy to Anniversary with a set of starter gear? Not interested in MOP, but I want to play TBC, but I'm not sure I'm going to feel like leveling another set of tunes from one with no buff on an existing server with an already blown economy. I think a lot of people feel this way, and that's why I really, really, really hope they give us something. I think it would be really big. From the bottom of my... We'll end it on this one because there are so many comments here. As you can see, we've barely even gotten to the surface, but from the bottom of my heart, thank you to all the Season of Discovery developers. I started playing WoW 6 months after launch, and I've been playing on and off since, and this is the most fun I've had since WoW. Like, I'm going to miss SoD and hanging out with my classic friends, but it feels like now is a good time to walk away, leaving on the highest of notes. I've dreamed of playing a Scarlet Raid for close to 20 years, and Scarlet Enclave delivered what I had been wanting in a big way. I have so much more to say, but I will save that for another day. Just want to say thank you again. Good luck with the future content. I can't wait to see what you guys do next. And then we have one final one, Phase 9 hype. Am I right? So I think that's a great one to end it on here for you guys. This video is already long enough. But those are everyone's voices, everyone who had, I think it's sorted by like most likes, reacts, and replies. So those are the top comments. But once again, those are what other people are saying. You guys always seem to think that the things I share are my opinions, but I really just read the top comments on these forum posts. So anyway, SoD's been one hell of a journey. It was life-changing for me, and I just wanted to, do one final send-off for you guys and really see what everyone wanted to do, what everyone else thought about it all as well. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for everyone that's watched all my videos. I'll continue to make them. I have a pretty fun series I think that you guys will enjoy covering SoD as well before we go full on into MAP. And of course, if there is anything SoD, I will always bring it to you. It's just, I don't think there will be much left to talk about. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And until next time, I'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Hey, you. Yes, you. Are you still there? Well, I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this entire video and making it to the end here. If you enjoyed this video, definitely check out the other videos about World of Warcraft listed in these playlists down below. And thank you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.